Everybody, it's me, Megz, and yes, girl, we're back with a hair video. It's been ages, okay? It's been ages, and why? I didn't have no hair. I didn't have any hair. It was a lot of things going on with my health that depleted my hair crazy, and I'm so happy to be back and sharing with you guys all the updates when it comes to my hair and what I did to fix it and what I found out, because I am anemic. Y'all, I have anemia. So my hair care was a lot different, but what I have been doing that has been working, and I'm finally here to share everything that's been working, because before it was a little scary. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I had to figure out some things. And one of the things that I figured out that helped me along with my nutrition and vitamins and all that good stuff is I started doing hot oil treatments again. So my hair, girl, she's here. She's staying around, and hot oil treatments have been my thing. So I like to do mine just a little different. There are tons of ways that people do hot oil treatments. You can do it however you wish to and whatever works for you. And I know my way isn't the way for everybody, okay? So please keep that in mind, that this works for me, and I'm here to share with you guys what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you if you try it. So yes, I do 2 oils, okay? And there are a couple different ways that I like to do hot oil treatments, but this is one of my favorite and most easy, quick, fast way to do it. So I have this first oil that I'm going to use, okay? And this is actually a jojoba and olive oil mix with flaxseed oil, okay? I do have this mix. And I do have my Jamaican black castor oil mix too, and this has Jamaican black castor oil, peppermint, rosemary oil, and avocado oil in this one, okay? So it's not necessary to use 2 different oils, but I'm going to show you within this video why I choose to use 2 different oils, because I do have fine hair and it works really well for me. So let's get into it, girl. So my hair is dirty. I am 1 week post relaxer, and I've been avoiding a lot of heat lately too. So my hair is air dried, and I've just been wearing it in really loose, kind of like protective styles, especially buns and things. But y'all, I have hair again. Like I didn't have any hair. I didn't have any hair. So why do I do hot oil treatments? I like to do hot oil treatments just to add a little bit of extra nourishment and a little extra moisture to my hair before shampooing my hair. I only do this before shampooing. So for me, it kind of acts as, of course, a hot oil treatment, but also a pre-shampoo treatment for myself. And I've been doing this for years, y'all. Like when my hair was at its tip-top shape, this is what I was doing before every shampoo. But now I do it on average with at least 2 shampoos a month. So what I like to do is make sure I detangle my hair thoroughly and I don't have anything in the way. Make sure I get any shedded hairs out of the way, because with this hair journey, I don't comb my hair very often. I think that's what's been helping me out a lot, along with these extra little treatments that I've been doing, like these hot oil treatments. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair off into 4s right now. And for me, sectioning off my hair just makes the whole process a lot easier. And so the reason why I'm choosing to do a hot oil treatment this time around, because I am 1 week post relaxer, my scalp is just a little bit dry. It always is a little bit dry after retouching. That's just how my hair has always been. So I like to give myself a little extra TLC love and tender care to my hair, and I'm so happy because my hair is retaining, my density is slowly returning to where, like, girl, we could do things with this now, because I was so into these wigs, girl. Wigs was carrying me through. Wigs were carrying me through because I didn't want to do a lot with my hair, and I'm finally at a place where I can start to have fun with my hair again. So I've been cutting a lot of hair off too, y'all, so I wanted to let you guys know that, and I'm starting to be at a place where the hair is retained. Okay, so we have our 4 sections like this. I'm going to use rose water and glycerin. You could use water, you could use whatever you want, but this is what I've been using for years that I like, and this is the Heritage Store rose water and glycerin. I know it says hydrating mist for skin, but I looked at the ingredients and I read that, like, what is all in here? It was only rose water and literally glycerin, so I felt safe to use it. But if you don't feel safe to use it because you see it says facial mist, don't. But I've been using this for over 10 years and it's been fine for me. So I'm gonna spray this section just with a little bit of water. I just want it damp. I don't want it like crazy wet. I'm gonna use the very first oil and I'm just gonna like drag it within the section. Squeeze, drag. So well, drag, squeeze, but don't put too much. Because sometimes I put too much. So I like to focus in on the scalp first and really get that in there. Okay, I like to do a massage in each section, maybe for like, what, 1 to 2 minutes or so. Of course, put a little bit more in areas where you feel like you need more. I like for my oil on my scalp when I do my hot oil treatments to feel like it's gliding. I don't want it to feel like crazy greasy or oily, just enough. It don't take a lot. So you can feel it once your hair is damp and once you put the oil in, you can feel the difference. You'll know. Because in the past, girl, I used to put way too much. I used to put way too much, girl. Okay, and then once that's done, I like to go in with just like probably a dime size, a very little amount of oil, and just put a little bit on my hair and ends, not a lot. Not a lot. Ooh, that feels so wonderful. And then I'm going to take the Jamaican black castor oil and do a little dot of that. And I'm actually going to put that on my ends like this. And then whatever's left, I just put it on the rest like that. She's looking very reminiscent. She's kind of looking very 2009 before y'all seen my hair when I made my debut here on YouTube. And like what's crazy is like right now my hair looks very similar to how it looked in 2009 before I came on YouTube. My hair took a little minute to like actually grow out all the different lengths. So what you're seeing now here is actually kind of like on track and actually is a big improvement to where I was before, girl. Like 3 years ago when I first found out I was iron deficient, it was real bad. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do the same thing within this section. Make sure it's detangled. Put a little spray. You'll know you'll have enough based off how your hair feels. You want it to just feel damp. And it feels really, really good. So I'm going to take my first oil, kind of like parting motions, and just squeeze. Not a lot. You don't need to be, you know, drowning yourself in oil. In oil. A nice scalp massage. This feels so good. And then I like to feel around and do it just a few more dots. Ooh, that feels good. And what I like too with doing my hot oil treatments or pre-poo, I kind of like to call them hot oil pre-poo. My hair instantly takes to this. It feels really, really good. It becomes really soft, and I really love doing this too when I have new growth because it really helps with softening up that new growth so I won't get any breakage from the new growth and the already relaxed hair. So after I do the scalp massage, I always make sure I detangle one more time just to make sure I don't have any bunching or anything, and then just put just a little bit on the rest of the hair, just a small amount. Make sure I get the ends just a little bit. Don't need a lot. Okay. And for the very front, I take the Jamaican black castor oil and I'm going to put it on my hairline. And then just rub it on in. And the oil mix with the scalp massage, it really does wonders, y'all. I'm telling you, it really works. Once that's done, I'm just going to twist it on up, and it feels real good. It's not running. It's not too much going on because back in the day, I used to put way too much of this. So what I also may do, like, depending on how my ends feel, I probably should have not worn this sweatshirt, but it's cold. I like to put a little extra oil on my very ends and then tie this up like that. I like my twist to be more so on top of my head, like that. And I'm gonna start with the other side. Over time, with being consistent with, you know, of course, any hair care routine, you'll start to see differences. Like for myself, my scalp felt a lot better. It's not as dry, or when it is dry, this is the fix for me, and it works really, really well. And I always make sure I do this before shampoo, because this is not something that I would keep in my hair for days. And I also want to let you know too, you can use whatever oil blend that works best for you. You don't have to use the same exact oils that I use. Sometimes I like to use just straight up Jamaican black castor oil, but I didn't want something that heavy this time around, being that I am 1 week post relaxer. It's just not something I wanted. But what I will tell you is that when I do hot oil treatments, I do follow up with clarifying, especially depending on the kind of style that I'm trying to do, or a sulfate shampoo that will thoroughly get the oil out of your scalp, okay? So just be mindful of that, and that's why I don't use a ton of oil at one time. I just use just the right amount, like we're not cooking. And the very last section, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing. What I also noticed with incorporating hot oil treatments with my routine, the texture of my hair has improved. And when I mean texture, you're probably like, what are you talking about? So when I found out I was anemic, my hair turned really, really dry, and it was like really, really wiry. And I was like, that don't seem right. I was like, that did not seem right. And it wasn't right. I was so like deficient in iron and all of the things, like nothing was gonna work. So once I got that underneath control and improved my diet and started doing more kind of like tender love and care to my hair, as far as incorporating like hot oil treatments and pre-poos and increase my deep conditioning, the texture of my hair improved a lot. It's less wiry, it's not as dry. I'm starting to retain my hydration. My scalp feels a lot better. And I also noticed with doing, you know, hot oil treatments and stimulating the scalp with massaging it, my new growth is starting to pop in, like, you know, like normal, like how I used to. I'm starting to see new growth a little sooner as well. So things are on the up and up, and I'm really excited, okay? Because, you know, it was looking real scary for a little minute. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. See, I done put too much. That's too much. That's a little too much, but it's okay. It's okay. So I'm just gonna work this on in. But yeah, y'all, just doing what you can. Of course, this routine and what I do is not gonna work for everybody. It's not, you know. So you just have to do what works best for you. And I have fine hair, okay? I've always had fine hair, lower density, but I know when I found out I was iron deficient, that density change was a little different. Okay, I was scared. That was so scary, and that's why I was like, I don't think I'm gonna come on screen until I know what's going on with me. Okay, until I see some improvements, and I finally do. So that's why we're here, sharing what worked, and I'm back. So this feels really, really good. My hair feels really, really good. It's not shedding as much also, since, you know, learning about my deficiencies. So yeah, I'm gonna put this oil on the very end. Feels so good. And then take a little bit of the Jamaican black castor oil and put it along my hairline like that. Just a little bit. But I already had like put too much in this section, so it's a little oily. So hopefully it won't start running. And I also like to put just a little bit on some of like what may be considered like problem areas. So that could be like temples, hairline, or even your nape. So I just like to put a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil, and I like to put it all here. All like that there. Like anywhere where you may have anything that is of concern that you want to tend to. So sometimes it could be your nape, over in here. You just want to get all of that in there. Just like that. minute to get it to stay. So give me, hold on. Yeah! I can never get this to stay. But leave this on for like 5 minutes. That's what I do because I can't stand the heat. It'd be too hot for me. So I just do 5 minutes. Okay, it's heated up enough. So I have that warmth now. So what I like to do, because I like to let mine sit for about an hour so it's warm, so I'm going to take this turban wrap and I'm going to hold in that warmth with this wrap. So my body heat is going to keep my hair doing what it needs to do, and the additional kind of like heating that we just did just helped to get it there. Okay, so that's how I do my hot oil treatments. So this is feeling really, really good right now. My head is nice and warm with this turban wrap. So I'll let this sit on for about an hour and then I'll follow up with my wash day shampoo routine. So I'll either clarify my hair or use a sulfate shampoo that's moisturizing and really just thoroughly shampoo my hair and then follow up with conditioning. So I also want to let you guys know, like, say if you like to use heat, just make sure you are thoroughly shampooing your hair with the clarifying shampoo whenever you're doing a hot oil treatment, so you won't have any heavy buildup on your hair when it goes for that silk press or flat iron. Okay, just want to let you guys know that. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me. This routine works amazing for me. I've been doing this for years and I'm back returning to kind of like my 2012 routine. So you guys are going to hear all about that in the next few videos coming up here. And as always, thank you so much for watching.